All right, so we are going to get this started. I hope you are all just as excited as I am for this.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I'm shivering with anticipation.
I was gonna say, Antis, what?
I was gonna say it.
Oh boy.
I love it.
Oh, this is a good sign already.
Oh yes, this is. This
Oh,
absolutely
yes.
is.
Mhm.
So, why don't we get things started here?
Mhm.
All right. A rain-soaked cobble and mud street, worn thin by hundreds of years of feet, carts, wagons, and animals. The bustling population of the town of Lionsmouth. It is an isolated and fortified area, nestled into the side of a cloud-covered valley. That being said, it has built a reputation for being a harsh and sordid place to live. The rulership is consumed by greed, and the buildings are plastered with propaganda. And a lot of what happens behind closed doors spills out as blood, which is inevitably pumped out into the rain-filled gutters. Local merchants swindle the people they live among. Neighbors spread rumors and gossip, or hurl insults at each other over tall wooden fences. Criminals and thugs swagger down the streets seeking entertainment or an easy mark. The hopes and efforts of the righteous few that call this place home are poisoned by opportunists and hypocrites. Lionsmouth is an urban wilderness containing none of the nobility its name seems to promise. Blood, spit, sweat, and refuse permeates the tired soil long hidden away from the sun and air. Hidden to the scum-soaked populace, something begins to grow, wallowing in the treachery and blood, soaking it up like a sponge and growing fat. This is where terror will arise, the horror at Lionsmouth.
Good stuff.
It begins.
Clap, clap, clap for the narration.
Okay, I'm actually really curious whether he timed that with the music or not.
I did.
You
Nice.
practiced that,
Nice.
I'm assuming.
Oh, yes.
That was good.
All the
That was good.
loves you people.
You have been hired for a very important mission. The Church of Lathander, stationed in Waterdeep, has stopped receiving correspondence from the head priestess at Lionsmouth. Letters were sent inquiring as to why she hasn't been in contact. However, ultimately, no response ever came. After 2 weeks of nothing, the decision was inevitably made to send someone to investigate the matter. However, the priest they dispatched likewise disappeared. The churches realized they needed to bring in more seasoned adventurers to investigate the town and report back on what happened to their priests. 2,000 gold pieces is the offered reward. It is the first day of travel. Y'all haven't gotten much time to get to know each other, just sitting in the wagon for about an hour as the city of Waterdeep disappears into the distance. The only stimulus being bumps in the road, the musk of the horses, and the sounds of winds through the fields and clamping of shoes as they hit the dirt. What do you do?
Who looks the richest?
I'd say it'd be one of these two, either Delvon or Kerius, but either the half orc or the masked gentleman.
Birdie kicks herself. She sat next to the wrong person.
All right. Why don't we start with this?
The little birdie who told someone.
How did you
So
know?
you do little subtitles as well.
Yes.
It's a favorite trope.
Oh wait,
I
I
love it.
missed it! I missed it! I was looking away!
No!
I'll have to watch the recording. Where?
All right, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. So you see this halfling girl just kind of just leaning back, just a little grumpy as she's staring at both the half orc and the masked gentleman in the carriage. Is anyone going to react?
If you're
Kerius just slowly turns his head to look at Beltane. Just wordlessly watching them.
I'd
Yes.
say Beltane's more interested in the horses. Just kind of thinking, I kind of want to ride with them, but like, these new people, I should probably get to know them better. It's okay, it's probably good for me to make new friends.
All right. All right. So, anyone going to introduce themselves?
Tatyana's looking out the window, but she notices Birdie's little frustration.
You know, you've been stealing glances at me and giving me the stink eye. What's wrong?
Oh, it's not you. I just realized. To the wrong. Nothing against you, Don. I quite like your tattoo.
Oh. Well, first of all, I guess thanks. But second of all, that's not exactly the best way to make a first impression with someone.
Impressions. Not my strong
Right.
suit.
Right. Okay then.
Oh, sorry. I'm Birdie. Nice to meet you.
Well, they told us that we were going to be working with others, so sure. Name's Tatyana.
Nice to meet you, Tatyana. Birdie stops for a second and then shakes her head. Sorry.
The blood sword.
Thought of something funny.
I hesitate to ask what.
Tatyana.
What?
Lots of tattoos. Birdie looks over at the people on the other side of the carriage. Oh? Mr. Joe.
Kerius notices that he's currently being surveyed, as it were.
Yes.
Beltane's
Tatyana,
kind of-
go ahead. Sorry.
No, I was just gonna say that, like, Beltane, like, when she hears that her name is Birdie, she's kind of, like, looking more intensely, and just kind of like, wait, you named yourself after a bird? Ah, awesome! What kind of bird did you name yourself after?
The one that tells you.
I have a lot of birds tell me things.
Out of character, that's really cute.
You're a druid,
She's a
right?
Disney princess.
Yeah, my name's Beltane.
Yeah. Kinda picked up that vibe. Especially with the whole talking to animals thing.
Party and
Oh.
wholesome.
The half orc takes interest in the conversation. So, what manner of things do these animals tell you?
I mean, you know, just, like, sometimes they just be, like, gossiping, and other times if there's, certain things I'm looking for, they're more than happy to share information. All I gotta do is give them some nice good berries and... yeah. It's a nice arrangement.
Yeah. Much like finding information at the tavern in towns during my travels. Of course, those people are more interested in coin. I'm Delvon from the Earthfont clan. I'm a cleric.
Oh, a cleric. Man of the gods.
It would seem that this
Interesting.
it would seem that this group seems to know a thing or two about secrets. Oh,
Yes.
you haven't done Delvin's thing.
Yeah. Yes.
I want to see his subtitle.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you missed it? Okay.
I
Oh,
didn't.
Did it not go?
Oh no, you didn't do it yet. Yeah.
The Walking
Ooh.
Redwood.
ooh, interesting.
I like it.
Tatyana
But yeah,
Tatyana looks to Kerius and responds to what he just said. This coming from the guy wearing a mask.
Were you perhaps including yourself in that assessment?
well, a gentleman has to, keep some things on the back burner, as it were.
You know, that's usually more described of a lady, her secrets and such.
I don't know about that.
Men, women, otherwise, I've been any of them.
Wait, what?
Okay, like, I know we're, like, Beltane's supposed to be the precious one, but Tatyana is, like, precious being a little bit.
But, anywho, this... But, I do understand the fact that this world is one where secrets abound in the shadows, and in my trials, I've been privy to have noticed many things that have not been said. The rot lurking beneath the rot, as it were.
What do you consider rot?
Oh, I've seen deceptions, betrayals, plenty of bloodshed. I've heard screams that are silenced, muted cries in the middle of the night.
Dreadful.
I've lurked around and seen much.
And heard much, no doubt.
Oh, absolutely.
Tiana actually leans forward, visibly interested in Kerius.
With the leaning forward and the very interesting, may I try?
Try.
May I try?
Josh.
Oh, you want to...
Yes.
All right.
Okay.
I just want to see what she has.
Oh, you want to see what she has? Okay. Yep, do that.
I'd like to roll for perception.
Would Tatyana be?
I usually go by passives for this.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, that is it really surpasses both of your passive perceptions.
Gotcha.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So
Anything juicy?
yeah. So you're looking.
Wow.
You're quickly kind of like poking around her. Poking around her inventory. She doesn't have much, honestly. It's her gear. She apparently travels very, very light. It's like you're shocked how little she has.
Some people are worried. But she doesn't say that out loud. She also doesn't look like give any sort of indication that she did anything.
Oh, I should probably do this part.
Well, I haven't even introduced myself.
oh, yes.
technically.
I was gonna say, like,
yeah.
we didn't even get Kerius'
Yeah.
name yet.
Yeah.
I mean, you can tell he kind of plays his cards very close to his chest.
Just a
So,
little bit. Tatyana was
But-
leaning forward, very interested.
Yeah.
So, not to necessarily compromise that caution that you obviously, hold so close, but if we're gonna be working together, you might as well tell us what we should call you. Doesn't even have to be a real name.
oh, I wasn't going to give you my real name, but you can call me Kerius.
All right.
Ooh.
Works.
Works for me.
Works for me.
At the very least, I can tell you're a professional.
Hmm.
You don't know the half of it.
Your mask.
Oh,
Wait a minute.
oh.
Did people actually
thank you,
give their... Wait a minute. Did people actually give their real names?
I just did.
Oh dear.
Beltane. An interesting name. What manner of person gave that to you? It's not a particularly halfling name.
In the wilds and I mean the different animals kind of have their own system of naming, and it's a little bit different from how I guess people in civilization do it, but I got into druid magic by these witch moms I have that took me in. They taught me how to use the natural world's magical properties. So they named me Beltane.
Birdie chuckles at witch moms. She likes the evil.
Oh.
So
Interesting.
how did you all get roped into this?
Tatyana looks over to speak up first.
Normally, I wouldn't take a job like this, especially considering the circumstances, but 2,000 gold is nothing to sneeze at. Besides, they needed someone who might specialize in monster hunting, considering Lionsmouth's reputation, from what I am to understand, so they sought me out.
Ah, yes, Lionsmouth. I've heard of this place.
It's not friendly.
Indeed, it has a reputation for being a wretched hive of scum and villainy. But, from what I've heard, this situation goes far beyond that.
What have you heard?
I've heard things about this situation. The spirits have grown restless, and this may be related.
Spirits. So we're going to be going up against ghosts. Well, I can tell immediately that I'm going to be very out of my depth. This will
Yeah,
be
that's
interesting.
Well, fortunately for you, this is quite within my realm of expertise. It's a place absolutely dredged, from what I have heard, in sorrow and misery, and, well, sometimes when you need to exact a little retribution upon that, I'm who they call. Bless me.
Well, I will let you all handle the ghosts, and I'll just... After?
Ghosts? You speak of ghosts, do you?
Ghosts, spirits, whatever. I don't, this is, like I said, it's very far out of my realm of expertise. I'm just here for the intrigue.
All right.
Ghosts... They're every day for me.
Really?
Yes. Indeed, I'm quite familiar with what you might call the preternatural.
Gesundheit.
I take it that's the reason why you were sought out to be hired for this job.
Indeed. my history and particular set of skills, and of course the reward, I figured I could lend all of those things to their aid.
Actually, that brings up a good point. Did these guys offer each of you 2,000?
Mm-hmm.
That's 10.
They must-
That's a total. Go ahead.
The sum of that must mean they've perhaps got money to spare.
Either that or they're desperate.
To both. I mean,
Either
have
bodes
they
well
have
for
a-
us.
they have a man of the gods with, well, the rest of us. I would think that they are just trying to get help from anywhere they can.
Oh boy, we're probably in for it on this mission, aren't we? We should be fine, but we better be careful.
Oh, it'll be fun. I'm so sure.
All right.
That depends on your definition of fun.
Oh, I like you.
All right. So, on that note, we will continue on. So, for the past 3 nights, you have been camping on grassy roadsides and traversing rocky mountain passes. The weather has been pleasant, but as you draw closer to your destination, a strange unease settles over your heart, which you can't really explain. As time goes on, Beltane, you notice that the horses are becoming a little, a little nervous. Like their ears are splayed back, and they're going forward, but they're getting a little jittery. But
Can I jump up to the front and kind of give them nice pets and just be like, "It's okay, I'm here. If anything happens, I'll be sure to protect you."
Yes, you're able to climb over, and it's like their ears raise up a little bit, but you can still tell they're nervous about something.
I have a bad feeling about this.
All right. So,
Familiar scent is in the air.
So, looking down into the isolated valley, your eyes finally rest on the secluded town of Lionsmouth.
Oh, good. We found the hellhole.
As you make your way down the winding path towards the main gate, you come to a sturdy stone bridge built over a fast-flowing brook. The gate is only a few yards past, and you can make out 2 men in armor standing on either side, each bearing a long sword at their side and a tall pole arm.
Good morning. How are you all today?
So, the 2 guards, they nod in your direction, and Birdie, you note that they seem a little tired.
Tough night?
Name and business.
Sorry about it. I am Birdie. These are my friends Delvon, Tatyana, Beltane, and Kerius. Been sent on a certain rescue mission. A friend of a cleric that has gone missing. Haven't heard from her in a long time. We're hoping to find her and ascertain that she's all right.
What are you talking about? We've never had a cleric. We've never had any sort of priest in this town.
Oh, already I'm loving this.
This does not bode well.
She is a priestess of some sort of sun god, if I remember right. Are you sure?
We're pretty sure. You see that the guard's beginning to tighten his grip around his polearm, and his eyes are kind of narrowing. He's looking very, very suspiciously at you.
Well, okay. Do I have any sort of letter of commission or something like that?
Yes, you do.
Wait, before you start getting too antsy here. She basically pulls out the letter of commission or bounty or whatever. Look, whoever hired us gave us this because they thought something was going. We're not here to accuse anyone. We're just here to sort of investigate as per our direct. That's all right.
All right. So the guard, he very carefully takes your parchment and he looks it over. His eyes are just scanning it over, and his eyes are just kind of like furrowing in confusion. He walks over to the other guard and he begins to whisper.
Birdie looks back at everyone else. Well, this will be fun.
All right.
Better roll it.
Yeah, just click the little dice icon in the chat.
The dice.
So yeah, just hover
it's a
over.
perception check. Okay.
Yeah.
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 Well, just hover over it on the hover over your section.
Yeah.
And there'll be a dice icon.
And the chat bar.
There you go.
Hey!
Nice.
Oh yeah. No, you can. Yeah, it's good, but you can click the little dice icon in the little chat message.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. There we go. Oh.
You
still got the same
Wow, that's a fun little coincidence. So yeah, you can all very easily hear this. It's just like these two guards are not as secretive as they think they're being. It's like, well, it seems official. Got the seal and everything. But why would they send them here? Did Waterdeep send them to the wrong city as a clerical error? No pun intended. Well, I don't know, but I don't want to turn them around. Waterdeep is 3 days away. That's just rude. Well, maybe they're looking for someone who disappeared around here and they're just trying to find any clues. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. But the guard returns from his little aside conversation. Well, your papers seem to be in order. Before we let you in, we have rules about weapons being brandished in public. Unless you're being attacked by an owlbear, keep them stowed. Use your common sense, and we won't have any problems, all right? Welcome to...
owlbear specifically.
It was just an example.
Okay. I just want to be sure. I don't like breaking. For those behind her, you can almost like if she had the capability of crossing her fingers behind her back, you think that she would.
Yeah, Tatyana noticed this, and she has a bit of a stink eye going right now.
Meanwhile, Kerius is just thinking, better keep an eye on this one.
All right, fantastic. So the guard ushers you through and says, "Welcome to Lionsmouth."
Thank you very much, sirs.
Much obliged.
All right.
Thank you.
So,
Delvon, are you okay? I apologize. I know very little of the gods. Do you have any affiliation with this sun god that whatever this cleric we're looking for is dealing with? Like, are you on good terms with them? Are you on bad terms with them? Are you like opposite of the sun or something? Just wanted to make sure.
I have no relationship with this particular god.
Okay.
However, I do not see this sun god as an enemy either.
That's good. I don't want to raise enmity needlessly.
Nor do I. I see violence as only when necessary.
Good idea.
Yes. It was part of one of the things I learned in my cleric's training. If
Man of discipline.
You're a sweet little thing, aren't you? I'm sorry, I just remembered he's a half-orc. So the irony of a halfling saying that the half-orc is a sweet little thing, I just...
Oh, that's funny.
I forgot he was a half-orc! He's probably 3 times my size!
Tatyana was just about to whisper under her breath. The guy's 3 times your size. Why are you taking him a little bit?
Perhaps she has a sense of irony.
She has a sense of irony, a sense of humor, and a sense of seductively talking to people when she speaks.
I love you guys so much.
Little Eddie.
You got beat up a lot in school, didn't you?
Yes.
All right, so,
You
anywho.
assume I went to school. Silly.
All right, so, as you enter town, the place seems kind of quiet. You don't even hear the sound of dogs barking. You notice there's a lot of foot traffic as well. In fact, you can't help but notice no horses. The people seem relatively cheery for the most part, but though you do note a few also appear to be as heavy-lidded as the guards.
So, it would appear this place is averse to animals.
Beltane just looks disappointed.
The only animals you see around you are crows.
Actually, I think it's the other way around. You remember while we were traveling here, the horses were getting a little agitated?
Yeah.
I think it's more like animals are averse to this place. And frankly, I can't necessarily blame them. I mean, it seems like an ordinary town, but I don't know. I've been getting a really bad and weird feeling ever since we got here.
Indeed. Given this town's reputation, I'm surprised to see it in such a relatively calm state. I have a bad feeling about this.
Me too.
Well,
If even the animals are afraid to be here, then if there's something that's an affront to nature that's causing this bad feeling for them, then I'm glad that they hired me.
And if there's an affront to nature in this town, then I'm glad they hired us to kill it.
oh, we're killing things. Oh, good. Okay. Yes,
Well-
killing. Ooh, I better prepare myself for that.
I mean, I'm normally like not the biggest fan of killing, even though I know that like nature is not always like, you know, happy sunshine, rainbows and stuff. Like even I know that, but like, you know, if it's absolutely necessary, I know what I've got to do in order to protect the natural world.
Well,
Very
that's
true.
one thing you and I have in common.
Oddly, I think it's the other thing that you and I haven't. I can. I just don't prefer to.
Whatever lies in this village, I get the sense that its respect for the natural world, as it were, is, shall we say, alarmingly low. So, I have a feeling that it would feel no such qualms about ethics or morality. I think it's fair game.
See, I'm actually with the mask guy on this one, especially if it's something of the monstrous variety.
So it seems we're all in agreement. Murder is going to happen. Great. All right, let us figure it out from here.
All right.
Let's not jump the gun. We don't even know what's going on around here yet.
All I am saying is, keep our options open.
Ooh, I
And
like
your
that.
eyes.
All
And
right.
maybe keep a tight grip on your purses, too.
So, Kerius is going to look at Birdie and say, charmed, to be sure.
Oh, definitely. All right. So where shall we start looking for info?
Normally, I'd say the church is a good place to start, given the nature of our mission, but didn't the guards just say they don't have one here?
Now, they may not have a cleric per se, but usually there's a building. People can still worship and pray and whatnot on their own, can they not? They may just want a nice place to do it. I don't know. I haven't been to church, and you know what? I don't want to give away my age.
Though quite frankly, the lack of a cleric may explain the occupational hazards, as it were. Rather, the lack of a cleric may explain the presence that I feel. Perhaps someone with more holy might may do well to protect this place, and well, it seems like they should have invested a bit of coin into that. Delvon?
Yes.
Perhaps your area of expertise may prove beneficial.
I mean, we wouldn't want to overwork you, but like, you know, I'm more of an old gods worshiper, so, the whole spiritual side involved with clerics is not as familiar to me, so, like, I'm counting on you.
Oh.
As am I.
Alright. So, where are you gonna go?
First things first, let's see if we can at least find a church around here.
What's nearby, would you say?
All right. You do look around, and just like kind of far off into the distance. It's a little hard to see through the fog. You do see a church-like building, like kind of not quite on the other side of town, but close. It is going to be a little bit of a walk.
Tiptoe through the tulips.
All right.
Let's proceed with caution, everyone.
All
Don't have to tell me twice.
All right, so as you wind your way up the wide cobblestone road towards the town square, the traffic thins, and soon you find there are little to no pedestrians passing you on either side of the row. You find the noise and bustle of the town is muted even further than normal. A foul smell permeates the air here, which grows stronger the closer you get to the square. And dead center in the square stands a tall communal well.
Oh, fantastic. Wells.
And
Did little Timmy fall down it?
And facing the well, a dozen two-story houses stand. At the head of the street is the Temple of the Thander, and someone sweeping, and an old man sweeping the steps of it.
Okay, so it does look like there's a church of some sort. Anyone else?
Where's the old man?
He's not on the map.
Got it.
All right.
I'm going to look in the well to see if there are any. Considering the fact that they don't have a cleric and think that they do, and there might have been some foul play, I'm going to look down the well for any bodies.
Are you seriously insinuating a Timmy fell down the well situation here?
Don't think Timmy fell down the well. I think Timmy might have been put down the well after his throat might have been slit.
Dark.
Sheesh. Way to immediately assume the worst, why don't you?
Or perhaps something is buried in the well.
Could I get a dexterity saving throw from you in the chat? Thank you.
Oh, God.
From all of them?
Oh no!
Perfect.
Love being a halfling!
That's wonderful.
Dave.
Wow.
That's wonderful.
Yes! Yes, Queen Dodge! Okay.
Bucky is the best.
Okay, so
That's dumb.
How do I, or what's going on? Why am I not seeing anything?
you should be. That's weird.
I'm just gonna refresh the page.
Okay.
Mhm.
It's weird. You guys should be able to see things.
And we see,
there we
like,
go.
I see things
Okay,
just
there.
fine.
Oh, yeah. You just needed to hit refresh. Okay.
Yep.
Anywho, so, Birdie, as you
Alright.
approach the well, a strange feeling comes over you. The hairs on the back of your neck stand on end, and you get the impression you're being watched. Glancing about, the only other person you see is the man sweeping his front porch. And you look at the statue and you swear it smiled.
Oh.
You draw your weapon.
Fantastic.
It's like you draw.
No, I don't draw my weapon because I remember they said there were rules.
No, you do draw your weapon.
Oh, fudge nuggets!
You draw.
What?
You draw your bow. In fact, Kerius, you also draw your weapon. Delvon, you as well. Beltane, Tatyana, you've also made your bloody scythe, and then nothing.
I
What
was
the?
about to say, just say roll initiative, why don't you?
You're looking around and you're just standing around in the square. You're all alone, just brandishing your weapons.
Wait, when did we? Tatyana immediately puts it away.
Birdie shakes her head just like she does that little thing that you get when you get goosebumps, and then she puts her things away. Okay.
Delvon also puts his weapon away, remembering the rules, and perhaps this was
stops like channeling Eldritch Blast.
perhaps it was our instincts. Something is definitely amiss.
Yeah, you guys felt that too, right? I don't even remember drawing my weapon.
It's familiar.
Oh, thank you.
You see a small contingent of guards walking toward. You see a small contingent walking towards you. It seems to be a very casual pace. They don't look like they're about to attack you.
Just like put my quarterstaff down and just be like, just using this as a walking stick. Nothing suspicious here.
That doesn't help. It doesn't help.
All right, so. And so the man in front of you, he looks like he looks like the captain. He's got the the fancier looking armor than the rest of the guards. Well, I was going to ask you to sheathe your weapons when I came here, but it appears you already beat me to the punch. Why'd you have them drawn anyway?
Sorry, it's really bad feeling as soon as I passed the well. Any sort of feelings with haunting recently?
This is gonna sound really, really really crazy, but I don't think we even remember drawing them.
It didn't really cross my mind. It just sort of happened.
I hate this.
Wait, this has happened before?
Oh, lovely.
Yes, it's, I don't know what it is, but a lot of the citizenry have been reporting memory problems, and I don't know what's going on. If I were a betting man, and I am not, my guess is there's some sort of trickster in our town making mischief. I've no evidence, yet, but I'm certain magic is involved.
Birdie,
You don't say.
Birdie looks like she wants to say something smart, but then she decides not to.
Can I actually use detect magic to see just to confirm if there is like some kind of magic in the air, or
Go for
would
it.
that not work?
Go for it.
Low-key, detect magic is one of the best things ever.
Yeah.
Love detect magic. It's beautiful.
All right. Yep. Go for it. All you have to do is just
Ooh,
Did I do-
pretty.
Am I doing it right?
Yep, you're doing it right. So, You send out the little ping of magic, and you know, other than the typical stuff you would expect from like Delvon, you detect the divine magic from him. You detect but you're pretty sure you detect some weird stuff coming from Kerius, but you know, it's like you expected weird stuff from Kerius. You also detect you detect some arcane magic from Tatyana. That's about it, but that's about it. Other than the stuff you expected to get a ping, nothing.
Nothing off of Birdie.
Yep.
Something the matter.
So, like, I'm getting magical energies from from most of you guys, although, like, given your backgrounds, I'm assuming that's normal, but anything coming from the town itself, I'm getting nothing. This
You
is
mentioned
weird.
memory loss as well.
Maybe it's just a temporary thing, like the magic that has been on us is just lasts very shortly. I don't know much about magic. I'm sorry.
Or
Why did they send me?
perhaps this is something psionic.
Ooh.
Great.
Something that affects the minds of those affected in it.
Okay. This is gonna sound really, really bad. But you guys didn't find anything that maybe we possibly could have done when we did not remember when we unsheathed our weapons, right? Like, there's not a dead body somewhere around that may have been us.
What? I hope not.
I'm
Birdie
merely
sticks
I'm
Well, there's
merely
an easy way to do that. Check our weapons.
Yes. Do they have blood? Okay.
You check your weapons. They do not have blood on them.
Unless it's Tatyana's, which is just
Although
hers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
gonna say mine's literally made of the stuff.
Meanwhile, I rarely ever use my dagger. Unless I
Um,
absolutely have to.
Mine is long range. She takes out her bow, so I don't know how much mine would help. But she looks
Have
over
you
at
lost any arrows?
She pats her pockets.
You have lost one arrow.
Oh shit!
Oh no.
Oh fuck.
So I will stay right here while you go look for it, if you would like. She puts her hands up, like, don't kill me.
How do I stop the
Shall we
detect magic
investigate?
effect?
I can do that.
Okay, I just figured might be time to turn it off.
Yeah. All right. So
Also, not to
yeah.
Also, not to get off topic for a moment, Josh, but this has the whole Goldo using a psychic power situation.
Yeah. But anyways, where is it?
May I ask the guard a question?
Yes, you may.
You say that this has been happening in the past. Do you have any idea of when this phenomenon started?
If I had to hazard a guess, I would say a month ago. But nothing really I can set. Nothing I can really. That's usually when people started talking about it. I don't really know why. It's just. It's weird. Like
Said
People-
a month, right?
people will find themselves running down alleyways or standing in their closets under their beds, having completely forgotten why they're there.
Does sound weird, and any place that doesn't have animals in it is definitely not gonna vibe well with me. There is definitely something up with this place.
Oh, I'm sorry about that, but hey, if you ever want to, well, we do have a stable, but the horses are a little they're a little unruly. I mean, if you want to help them out, I'm pretty sure they'd appreciate it. But
Definitely. If it's okay with everybody else. I mean,
Out of-
they might give us a clue about what's going on.
You could always try talking to them.
Certainly.
Yeah. Or
Certainly.
if you're really desperate, you could talk to the crows. But
I was actually going to suggest that, but I didn't. I don't know. I didn't exactly want to make assumptions.
Question. You said a month, right?
yeah, give or take.
Okay, so she turns back to the rest of her party. When exactly? I can't remember. Did they say that the cleric lady that we're looking for went missing-ish? DM.
It was about
You could be our memory for a second.
about 4 weeks ago.
Yeah,
So
so
about a month.
amount of time.
Well, that certainly bodes horribly.
The guard looks at you, like, what cleric? We've never had a cleric here.
Yes, we've heard. We just now we may think that you may just not remember that you had a cleric. So, should I show him the bounty paper as well?
Yeah, might as well.
Yeah, sounds like a good idea.
She shows off their writ of I'm this person.
All right. Yeah. Oh, apologies. You can call me Captain Kerius.
Certainly.
I like his portrait.
That sounds very nice. How rich does he look?
He doesn't look super rich, but you do notice that his armor looks really, really new.
Huh.
It's probably safe to assume that he just became appointed captain.
All right. Okay. That hopefully will prove very useful in our search, as you see on our paperwork.
I mean, this looks official. Then again, I haven't been on long enough to tell the real from the fake, so... Alright, if you see anything out of the ordinary, if you notice anything out of the ordinary, he gives it back to you very gently. Do not hesitate to call me. Alright?
Alright.
Of course.
Alright, we're gonna go look around. We're gonna resume our patrol. Alright, move out!
Well, that could have been bad. So, I say, I nominate that we stay as far from that well as possible.
Agreed.
Take
I don't know how long that will be. I don't know how long we'll be able to. I don't know how long it will last until we have to come back here. But something tells me we will have to come back at some point.
I agree, but let us try and keep it as far away from possible for as long as possible.
So you're gonna attempt to just kind of shimmy around the well, like just kind of avoiding, just maximum distance.
Yes. She shoots at a dirty look. She's like, "How dare you?"
Oh goodness.
All right.
So off to the church, right? Oh, for the love of Pete!
Oh,
Oh,
Ooh, lots of lower rolls here.
Ow! You're blind.
Oh, Beltane's didn't appear for some reason.
yeah, I clicked the button and it didn't show up.
Yeah, that sometimes happens. I'll give you another one.
Thank you.
Hey!
Oh, thank God.
Yeah. Beltane.
Someone has eyes! Yay!
So, as you're all
Hooray.
kind of just shimmying along, just exercising an inordinate amount of caution in regards to the well, Beltane, you're kind of looking around in the houses. You blink a couple times and you're like, wait, what? You don't see anybody in these houses. They're empty.
Fantastic.
Yeah, can I
Something
just
wrong?
like?
What?
Yeah, so like I assumed that if nobody was out on the streets that they'd be in their houses, but like there's nobody in the houses either. Like no shadows, no like figures of movement, so it's like where are they?
Wait, seriously? Hang on a sec. Tatyana goes to like one of the windows and does the whole, put the hands in the eyes and tries to look inside the window thing.
All right. Yeah, you pick your hands inside the windows. You look in, and yeah, it looks like there's furniture. There's furniture in there. There's lots of baubles in there, like candlesticks and stuff. And you're pretty sure you see a kitchen, and there's no one in there.
May I look through a window near me and see if I see any dust on furniture in that house?
Yes. You see something. You see similar. Lots of furniture. Lots of for all intents and purposes, it looks like someone's lived there, but it feels like it just. No one's lived here for about, say, 2 weeks, if you had to hazard a guess.
2 weeks. That would line up with the priest they dispatched earlier.
Try something, guys. Bear with me here.
Certainly.
Tatyana tries the door.
You try the door, and it is locked.
Okay, so the doors are locked at least.
Are they on vacation?
Can I try using Mage Hand to unlock it from the other side?
You do have to have a good view, so you have to move next to the window. But yes.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So...
Apologies. I'm not sure where everyone. Okay. Didn't show like anyone was moving.
So-
for a
Oh,
while,
no,
so
yeah,
I'm
no
not
one was
sure
the
where
window
everyone
that the window that Beltane is at, you mean?
Yeah, you can do that.
So I'll move. All right.
So yeah.
I'll try Mage Hand then.
All right, fantastic. So yes, you wave your hand, and a spectral, like, floating hand appears, like, right next to the door. It kind of does the little Addams Family, like, walking on two fingers. Hops up to the lock and gives it a little twist. Turns to you and gives a thumbs up.
I like that.
Oh.
Oh gosh, it's a thing. Love it.
All right,
Oh,
and yes,
very good.
the door opens with a click.
Let's mosey.
All right, so you enter this little house, and yeah, it's there's not a lot it's there's a very thin layer of dust in this house, but yeah, not much. Yeah, it just looks like whoever lived here just up and left one day.
Birdie's gonna go
Did they up and
upstairs.
actually? Can I see if there were any signs of a struggle?
Doo-doo-doo.
Yeah, Tatyana was actually going to do the same. I was going to ask if I could do an investigation.
Oh yeah.
And then, may I go upstairs to see if any of their clothes are missing? Like, they could have gone on vacation or just left.
I'll investigate as well.
All right.
Can I also?
Okay, I should have just rolled it for all of y'all.
Yeah,
Yeah,
investigations
well.
all around.
Investigations all around. Okay.
If people are dying, we gotta fix it.
Oh,
God, the low rolls today.
What is with
Yeah,
I
yeah,
just
some
look
wolves.
around. Like, this is a nice house. I just want to see all the nice things that these people
Okay.
have.
Okay, so
How rich does this house look, dear?
Oh my
not
goodness.
not very rich.
All right, then she stays out of the.
Okay, so
Girl.
you're all
Do I detect anything suspicious?
the only thing suspicious is the fact that it doesn't look like anything happened. These people, it seems, for all intents and purposes, just left. No sign of a struggle. No sign of forced entry. Nothing.
So they didn't even just disappear. They walked out of their own accord.
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
Oh, this is bad. This is definitely something mind-related. I'm starting to think that psionics theory of mine might be.
Okay, Delvon, I realize that this isn't your god, but that sun god. Does he have anything to do with believing in raptures or anything like that? Just people randomly disappearing because, like, he's come to take them or something. Do you know? What is with this today?
Wait a minute. Hang on. You should be trained in religion. What the heck happened? Okay, so just gonna add a retroactive 3 to that. I think I might have just accidentally forgot to add that. Okay, so yes, you're not familiar with you're not super familiar with Lathander, but you did a little bit of cursory reading before going on here, and no, that is not a thing.
Very well.
So, they didn't just get raptured, and they didn't get horribly butchered, and they didn't go on vacation. So, yes, I'm more inclined to your psionics theory now.
All right. Yeah. You're not entirely sure you're going to get much out. You get the feeling like you're not going to get much more out of this house.
If there's one thing that muddles up an investigation like this involving the supernatural, it's psionics.
I mean,
Any other sort
If
of
I can-
magic.
if I can hashtag meta this for just a moment, the only reason I'm suggesting that at all is because in my campaign right now, there are multiple psionic entities that are currently active,
The thing is, it's not entirely.
mine.
It's not. Go ahead.
including mind flayers.
Yep.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, the thing is, it's not entirely out of the question either because, yeah, psionics get complicated.
All right.
Oh, I can imagine.
All right. So,
Like, I brought this up earlier. You guys watched Hiffle?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's the
go,
whole,
bro.
like, oh yeah, everything else can be explained by, like, ki, or, like, this innate power that everyone has, but Goldo's is unique in that, I don't know, maybe it's a psychic power?
yeah.
Hmm.
All right.
All right.
So, what are you going to do now?
Exit the house.
There's
We
not
should
much
prob-
more we can. I don't think there's anything more we can do.
Doesn't look like there's much more we can do.
Hmm.
I'm actually-
Don't forget to lock the door behind you.
Sure.
I'm actually not entirely against that one suggestion of going to the stables. I
Uh,
mean,
I'd like to try that, yes. Or rather,
Beltane-
I'd like to see Beltane attempt to work her magic, as it were.
But hold
Yeah.
on. We're
Maybe-
close. Is the stables on the way to the church? Because I do think we should check out the church. But yes, I do think the stables would be smart.
the church seems to still be on the other side of the
No,
town.
no,
I
no,
imagine
the
the
chur-
stables are
no, the-
somewhere nearby.
The church is right next to you.
Oh, is it?
I'd
Yeah.
rather... The church, I would rather not enter unless we know more, because something tells me that if there's something magical, something arcane, something blasphemous or profane, I feel like a church would be a hotspot for that, and I would rather not risk any of us by going there prematurely.
Fine by me. Is the stable nearby? Can anyone smell the horses somewhere?
You're able. It's you can ask a guard for directions.
Oh, goody, they left already.
All right. All right. So I'll just say that you quickly ask a guard for directions. He just kind of exhaustedly, with heavy-lidded eyes, just points you off in a direction.
Mhm.
And let's where is it? So yes, you're walking through the town, and indeed you find the stables, and you see and yes, you do see a stable boy.
It's him! It's him! He's ginger! He has no soul!
But I
Alright.
also have red hair.
I'll
that's-
say
see,
he's
see, that's just a myth.
I have red hair in real life.
Yeah. Yeah, he's allowed to make the joke. Anywho, so yes, you see
Sorry, it's only my beard that's ginger. But
so
okay.
yes, you see the stable boy. It's like, oh, hello. I don't believe I've seen you before. Can I help you?
We were hoping we could perhaps have a
Belladonna
conversation.
Puttyfoot?
I was gonna say what?
Who
Oh.
that?
That's a
That's her full name.
Oh.
I don't know
I
why
see.
I don't know why you did that, Josh.
I didn't do that.
Didn't either.
It's weird.
Oh, good. Now we've got memory shenanigans in real life.
Oh, I
What?
put that message. I put that message in there. I don't know why he put my full name somewhere where it could be seen.
I didn't put that. I don't know.
Honey, you built the character sheets in here.
Yeah.
Who did?
I mean, if it makes you feel any better, Ari, I was already able to see your name on the bottom left-hand corner.
All right. Well, that's fine. It's fine. Okay. So, anywho. So,
We were hoping to have a conversation with your horses.
oh, he's looking a little weird. He's giving you like the big raised eyebrow. You want to talk to the horses?
Ugh, context, Birdie.
I thought everyone talks to their pets. Sorry.
No, you're not.
I'm a druid, so like maybe if he knew that like I could talk to them, then
Oh,
Yeah,
I don't know.
that's what I'm saying. Maybe explain the fact that one of our companions is a druid.
Yes. She could talk to them like actually talk to them instead of just talk at them.
wait, really? Well, if you could talk to them to actually get them to, actually listen to me, that would actually be very helpful.
I mean, I'll see what I can do, but like they've got minds of their own, so like don't automatically assume you can just tell an animal to do something and they'll like immediately be obedient.
What's the matter? What are they not doing?
They're just, well, look for yourself. You all turn to look at the horses, and they're just kind of like trotting around in circles in the stable, like all very, very, very nervous.
Hmm.
They're glitching.
Yeah. Honestly, that's honestly that's kind of an apt description.
I'm like just imagining them rotating on their axis.
Huh. Yeah, I'm no expert on animals, but even I can tell that's not normal behavior.
Okay, I need to get in there and see what I can do.
All right, well, have fun. All right.
Don't mind if I do. She goes over and she just sort of leans near him.
All right.
Can I wait? Does Beltane notice that like Birdie's looking at like his pockets or whatever?
I'm not looking at his pockets. I'm looking at him.
Oh,
So,
Ah.
when did Has this begun happen? Did this begin happening at a certain time?
If I had to guess, I'd say about a month and a half ago.
Month and a half. That's a different timeline than we've been hearing for other things.
Well, remember, when the guards said that the memory incidents began happening a month ago, that was just when people started talking about them.
Ooh, you are very
Been going on for
smart.
longer.
All right, so Beltane. So yes, you have a wonderful little feature called. Where is it? Speech of the Woods.
Nice.
So I don't have to cast any extra spells to be able to talk to animals. It's a feature of my subclass.
That
All
is
right.
nice.
All right, so go for it.
Okay, so like I'll just gently approach the horse, maybe just kind of like, I don't know if I'd be able to reach high enough to, like pet it on the back, but I'll just be like, "Hi there, Beltane. What's your name?"
The horse immediately turns its head towards you and goes, "Run, run, danger, run. It will eat us. It will eat us in the town, Run, run. It will eat us. It will eat us. Run, danger, run."
Beltane's just gonna like kind of like Can you give us any more details? Like, what is it that we need to be running from?
I am deciding between two checks right now. All
Is that high
right.
enough?
Yes, that is high enough. You're lucky you have a good modifier.
Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm.
I know what I was doing.
Yeah. So you're able to get. So yes, you're able to, just give it like the this is like full Rapunzel from Tangled, like easy, easy. You're able to give it very calming gestures. You're just able to speak to it in a very. It's just like. It's like you're all looking at Beltane. There's almost like this very slight glow to her. It's just there's this calming presence.
Like, hey, it's okay. I'm here. We won't let anything hurt you. It's okay. So, I know you're nervous, and obviously, like, something's going on, and we want to be able to help out. So, like, is it, like, can you tell us, like, what's going on? Like, what is this thing that we need to, like, run away from so that, like, we can, like, take care of it and make sure it doesn't hurt you?
The horse is, you see that it's still very nervous, but it is trying very hard to listen to you and try to respond to you. There's something.
There's a spell I want to cast. Like, I decided to prepare another spell. What if I cast Goodberry and give it a treat to help it calm down?
Oh, you can do that. All right. You give it a little Goodberry, and it gingerly takes it from your palm and just yes, you see its nervousness begin to abate a little bit, but you could still tell you could still tell it's like it is in flight mode.
I like to use Goodberry to like bribe animals to do what I want.
Yeah,
just to be nice.
Yes. The horse says, "Something in the town. Killing something. Blood everywhere. Not safe. Makes bad sound. No one runs away. Run away. No one runs.
Okay, so like, do I communicate with all that what the horse said to the party?
Yes. Yeah. Oh, you can RP that if you like.
Okay. Okay. The horse says that there's something bad in the town that's like killing people. Like, do you know where do you know where it's mostly happening? Like, is there maybe something in the church that's that could potentially be where this this bad presence is lying?
Birdie takes a break from ogling the ginger.
It's just the ginger now.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Okay, so...
We haven't asked his name.
So the horse is, So yes, the horse is looking at you and says, no particular. It's all town, all over town.
Okay, it's the whole town that's affected by this. There's no, like, direct source?
No, run, no, run, bad sound, no one, run, why does no one run?
There's a part of me that kind of wants to open the stable and let the horses out because Beltane does not want them freaking out anymore. She wants if they're freaking out this bad, she wants to give them a chance to escape.
Does Birdie sort of see Beltane really wanting to do that? Or
Yeah, you could, it's...
I mean, it's a thought, but, like, I'd probably have to talk to you guys first about this,
Yeah.
but...
okay. And I can't.
Yeah. All right, so, what are you going to do now?
Well, does she communicate all of that to us?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, are you gonna... so, yeah, she communicates that, everything that the horse has said.
Okay, that's not freaky or anything.
I really don't feel comfortable leaving the horses in the stables like this. I can feel their nervousness, and I just don't feel good leaving them trapped like this if they're freaking out this bad.
The stable boy, he looks at you very quizzically. Hang on, killing people, blood everywhere. Okay, if that were happening, we would have seen it.
Really? And with all the memory issues going on?
Yeah.
Maybe
I think
there's
I think I
something
would
you're
remember.
specifically not seeing.
I think
because
I
it
would
doesn't
remember
want you to
seeing
see it.
blood. Have you guys seen any blood since you've walked in here?
No.
Thing, like, we had an instance where we had our weapons drawn, but we don't remember taking our weapons out. So, like, we're kind of wondering if, like, the bad vibes around here is causing memory loss.
PM,
Yep.
is he wearing a wedding ring?
Mother.
No.
Any sort of sign that he's part of a family or anything?
You look at the, yeah, it's like, you look, you kind of sneak a peek inside the stable, and you do see that there is, yeah, you do see, like, a family picture.
There are, family as in mother, father, brother, what?
Mother and father.
Oh, where are your parents, darling?
My dad's the blacksmith. But, I don't have a mother.
Really? Then who's that?
I don't know.
Oh, you should.
Look,
Something-
I don't know, okay? It's like that there's been a lot of weird things happening in this town, and I feel like that's, like, not a huge priority for me.
Oh. Well, if we ever see your mother, we'll tell her she's not a priority.
I don't have a mother, so how could she be offended by that?
Tatyana actually steps up to Birdie and kind of smacks her on the head a bit.
Subtlety is not your strong suit, is it?
Well, depending on the situation, darling.
Yeah, I think now is a good situation for it.
What is there to be subtle about, necessarily?
Honestly, I think it's something in the food.
Oh?
Huh?
Huh?
Well,
Tell us more.
it's just, I've been getting some drugs in order to calm the horse. I've been getting some drugs in order to calm the horses down. It doesn't seem to help. In fact, I feel like it's making it worse. I feel like it's that apothecary.
Drugs?
Yeah.
Where did you obtain
Like
these
the rest of my
drugs?
good-
Yeah, you
Sorry,
know.
should I
Yeah.
give them the rest of my good berries just to be like, here, this will probably help them better.
All right, if you say so. These seem to do a better job. It's just I feel it's just like, just a lot of them were just hemp treats.
Huh.
But I think I think she may have laced it. I think she may have laced it with something else.
Tell me, good sir. Can you tell us where to find this apothecary?
Oh yeah, it's just down the road over there. Yeah, it's like you'll know the building when you see it. Trust me.
That does not bode well.
Nothing in this town has boded well, really.
Yeah. Yeah, she's kind of a freak. You'll know it. You'll know when I see it. You'll know when you see it.
All right, then.
Shall we investigate there next?
I think so. Either way, thank you for your time, and sorry for the awkwardness.
It's fine. It's fine. There's a lot of awkwardness to go around in this town.
So we noticed.
All right. All right. He climbs over and he begins to feed the horses the berries, and as you walk away, you kind of hear him mouth, "Wow, that worked! Wow, this is working."
Aww.
Aww.
All right. So
Nice work, Beltane.
Let's hope they're
So
gonna
what-
be okay.
So the horses were saying that something was killing everybody, and there was blood everywhere, and what else?
Were there any details I missed?
Nope. You got every detail.
That's about it.
Now I'm even more into that idea of maybe if you can communicate with the crows, because has anyone else noticed that this place is riddled with them?
Yes.
Yeah.
Ever since we got here, my ears have been ringing with non-stop crow noises.
I need to get pretty high up, but yeah, it's definitely something I could do.
Do you want to try it now?
I can help you with that, darling.
Sure.
Yeah. All right. So, you're gonna get some assistance from Birdie to climb up the to climb up a tree to try and talk to one of the crows. Yeah. You kind of get their attention, and one of the crows looks at you. Looks at you with a tilting head. Yeah, what do you want?
Hey, Beltane, what's your name?
My name is Kulia.
Kulia?
Yes, Kulia.
So, there's a lot of crows in this town. Like, a lot of them. Are you all here getting together for, like, a migration thing, or having a party, or, like, what with this town? Because, like, I noticed that there's a lot of you, but not a lot of people or other animals, and I talked to some horses earlier, and they seem a little freaked out, so, did you pick up on anything that maybe we should know about?
So the people down below can see this. The crow starts cawing in a way that seems like laughing.
Fantastic.
That's so funny.
Stupid walking food. You're all stupid walking food.
Food?
People are just walking around. Stupid walking food.
I'm assuming you're calling them food because they turn up dead, so you eat their innards because it's like a free meal for you?
Yep, you're all stupid walking food. I mean, it's a little noisy around here, but thankfully, whatever's doing this can't fly. Good luck, stupid walking food! And and it flies away.
Not as helpful as I thought it would be.
Yeah, you're
What
looking
did
at
it-
you're looking at
What
the.
did it say?
It called us stupid walking food. Also, whatever's doing this can't fly. So, I guess we can count on it not flying away in order to retreat?
Yay!
That's little comfort.
That is cold comfort.
So the horses are panicked, or too panicked to give us any details. The crows are assholes.
Yeah, I do my best with, like, trying to be friends with the animals, but it doesn't always work. Again, they have minds and thoughts. Like, they have their own they have wills of their own, and, I can't exactly, like, get along well with all of them, so they can be jerks sometimes. You should hear this story about an encounter I had with this really jerkish cow.
Okay.
And I had such
Yeah.
a positive opinion.
On the one hand, I'm actually really glad you're with us now, because having a druid around in this situation is proving to be very, very useful.
Thanks.
Also, you're just nice.
Thank you. So are you.
When I need to be.
Hmm?
Don't sell yourself short, hon. Very kind. Now.
By the
Shall
way,
we head-
Meta note,
And you are just raising so many of my alarms, halfling.
It's a gift. And a curse. And a condition, really.
Seriously, on the carriage ride here, I didn't think that it would be the masked one that I would trust the most here.
I'm sorry, I could hear Josh giggling in the other room.
bleh. By the way, Meta note, the thing about the cow, only Alex is gonna get that it's a reference to Beltane's other campaign.
That's awesome.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, an extremely unhelpful group of cows.
I can't wait to hear that story. But anyways, you.
Question.
Yep.
Do we mind if we take a quick 5? I really, really need to use the bathroom.
Okay. Yeah. This is a good. This is a good point.
Me
to
too!
take.
I've been holding it for like an hour and a half.
All right. Okay. So we
Okay.
shall return. We shall return within 5 minutes.
Yes, sir.
All right. Take 5.
Be right back.